Hey there guys, it's me, Grandpa, Angry Grandpa, as you guys know, and well, as you guys might have known, the reason I have this camera on right now, and the reason I have this Angry Grandpa character here right now, the reason why I'm here is to basically talk about what had just happened yesterday on December 10th, or maybe not yesterday, I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I'm basically here to talk about what just happened on December 10th. So, I was watching some of this video right here. Right, I was watching some of this video, and guess what it's titled? That's right. And you know what? You want to know something? I felt like I had an idea that Angry Grandpa died. And you want to know how I got that idea? Because here, I'm just want to quickly do this because this thing has a 10-minute limit. In this video called "I Love You, Dad," you know, Michael did a video like this before, but luckily Grandpa was able to survive then. But then this kind of video came out again, and this time the words weren't like caps locked. They were just all lowercase. And you know, when I saw that video, I was thinking, oh shit, do you think Angry Grandpa died? And I was saying, but then I started thinking, oh nah, it couldn't have happened to him. But when I looked at one of the videos of the main channel, Angry Grandpa Show channel, this is what I see. Rip Angry Grandpa. I mean, you can tell that Michael is not happy about it. I mean, no shit, right? Yeah, he's not happy about it. And there's two other YouTubers that reacted to this as well. Not just these. These are the main YouTubers that I know the most. I know Boogie2988 and I know Charlie Travels. Charlie, who is Angry Grandpa's son, you can tell that he looks more sad than how Boogie does. I haven't watched those videos yet, but I could just tell, you know, that they're probably not taking it that well as well, especially Charlie, since again, you know, he's Angry Grandpa's son. But anyways, so now I'm gonna be talking to you guys about how I feel about this, and if you want to know, honestly, I'm sad, you know, that this happened to Angry Grandpa. I'm pretty sad that this happened, and the reason I'm sad is, well, he went through a lot, man. Like, he went through a lot, you know. Like 2017 was not the best year for Grandpa, you know. And you know, and I know this is like me, the Angry Grandpa character talking, but this isn't like, I'm not Angry Grandpa, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not acting like him right now. As you can see, this is Billy Baggins talking actually, but this is just me, Angry Grandpa, doing the talking for him. So I'm not actually Angry Grandpa, like mentally wise, but like in the brain. But anyways, like physically I'm Angry Grandpa, but mentally I'm not. But anyways, so you know, the reason I'm sad about this situation is because, like, Angry Grandpa, he was a good guy. Like, you know, he was funny, you know, he had a lot of energy, and like, he was angry though, and he was destructive and all that, but you know, while doing that, he had energy, you know, he was happy, you know, like, you know, as it was mentioned in some videos before, you know, or when Angry Grandpa told a story one time, you know, way before he started YouTube, he weighed 800 pounds, he was in an electric wheelchair, and kept eating a lot, kept going to the bathroom a lot, and there actually came a point where he was in the hospital, and he died. Not this, I mean, I'm talking about like when he told his story, I'm doing way before he started YouTube, he actually died, and luckily it didn't last long, you know, when Kimberly was like, Daddy, don't die on me! And believe it or not, he came back to life, and when he did, things have changed for him. Things have changed. So basically, what I'm saying here is, Angry Grandpa's went through a lot, and going back to the point where I said 2017 wasn't the best year for him, the reason why it wasn't such a good year is, in February 2017, we find out that he has cancer. At least at the last minute we find out, because it was said before that he actually had the cancer before, but the Angry Grandpa thought it wasn't such a big deal until that moment in February 2017, and he wouldn't be able to get the surgery till March, and Paperboy was worried that he might not make it till then, but luckily he did. He did. And you would think after that, you know, after the surgery and all that, you know, you would think that after that, you know, things would be better, and you know, he would be happy again, and he was happy again until, and around the 4th of July, of 2017, they find out that he had to go to the hospital again. And this time, they found out that he had the cirrhosis of the liver, right? He had the cirrhosis of the liver, and he was only that time though, in July, he was only in the hospital for only 4 days. He was only in the hospital for 4 days. And when he got out, you know, he was in a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair, and people have noticed that Grandpa wasn't like how he was, you know, before he went into the hospital. Like, he wasn't like his usual self. Like, he was yelling, but that doesn't mean he was happy. And then he made a point saying that he didn't want Michael to stop, that he didn't want him to not be in the videos. He basically thought, Grandpa thought that Michael wasn't going to do any videos on Grandpa, and that got him offended. And the reason I bring that up, because like when Grandpa had the cancer and all that, he actually wanted it to be filmed. You want to know why? Because of you guys. Because of the youngins. He wanted the youngins to know that this stuff was happening to him. And when he came back from the hospital around July, he was not happy. Like when they had the main channel video out called Angry Grandpa Returns, you know, he was like, "Don't you ever take me from this channel again, you understand me?" That's how he was like, because I guess he thought that because they wanted to give him a break for a day or two, that he thought they were taking him away from the channel. And you know, that's true, because I mean, we all want to see Grandpa, we all want to see how he's doing and all that, and he was entertaining. So for a while there, in July, you know, first few weeks, he wasn't doing that great, but later on, like in August and September, started feeling better again. Here, let me go to the Kid Behind the Camera channel. In around August and September, he started getting better again. And you would think, you know, because he started getting better, and he was actually starting to walk again, and he was starting to get his anger back again. Yeah, he was getting his anger back. And so, you know, because of that, you know, you guys, you know, he was walking again, he got his anger back, he was more energetic, and even though he still had to be on the wheelchair. And you guys would think, you know, after that, you know, you would think it would all be over, right? Right? Alright, this is gonna take forever. Oh wait, no, it isn't. So you would think that after all that, it would be over, right? Well, unfortunately, it isn't over. Because at around October or September, you know what the hell with this. Oh yeah, here it is. At around like October or September, I don't know when that was made. Hold on. Yeah, and around the month of September or so, Grandpa had to go back to the hospital again. Actually, I think it was October. You know what? He had to go back to the hospital again, and luckily he didn't stay for that long. And oh yeah, it was October. And basically, I'm sorry. I just really want to give you guys the update. I want to make this. I want to just, you know, conclude what I'm trying to say. So he went to the hospital again in October, but luckily he was able to get out. You know, because he was starting to end. Again, you know, he wasn't that happy until like later on, you know, Michael decided to do a prank on Grandpa because he seemed to be doing better, and he actually looked a lot better, right? But even after that, he went back to the hospital again, and this time we had to wait a lot longer to see Grandpa again. We had to wait a lot longer. And eventually, you know, after about a month of waiting, you know, of him being in the intensive care unit, after a while being in there, you know, Grandpa wanted to be filmed as well. He wanted to see his youngins. But after a while being in there, they were able to get into a hospital bed, and he was better enough. He was well enough to be shown on camera. He was. And then eventually, he gets moved into a rehab center. And they show him a little bit there. And then even from the rehab center, guess what? They think that he's so much better that he should be from the rehab center to his home. And eventually, he does come home, but then something else happens. Something else very drastic happens. I can't. Just stop for a minute. Just stop.